Good afternoon everyone. So we're at a sorry site today where it's a Renault, and it's the Renault Scenic. It's a 2010 and it's a 1.5 DCI. So this is a non-start, so I'll give you the background to this story. The guy was putting in a new blower motor for the heating within it, and it was all working before he started the job. So he tried to put it back together and get it to start, but it cranks. I'll let you hear it. It'll crank but no start. There we go. So it cranks over but it does not start, but you can notice the instrument panel is not working. So in these Renaults you need the instrument panel to work because that's part of the mobilisation system. So I'll show you the scan that came off that. It wasn't actually the engine that was reporting the fault, it was, I think it was the UCH said it was missing the instrument cluster signal. So what I've done here, you can see it's out. There's 1, 2, 3 multi-plugs on the back. Now, I've got a bit of a wiring diagram, but I've not got a full wiring diagram. But what I did do was I went along and checked each of these multi-plugs, and on each of the multi-plugs I at least have one power and one ground. So I think this one actually had more than one ground. Can't remember, but there was at least a power and a ground on that one, a power and a ground on that one, and a power and several grounds on that one. So also I checked the fuses down here. Now the fuses for this instrument is that one, it's that one there and that one there. I'll put it in edit the numbers of them. So that's the 2 fuses that do the instrument panel and the radio. So as you can also see that the radio is not working either, so I don't know if that's tight. You can get the CD to pop out, see. So it is powered, but you can also see there's connections on the back of the instrument cluster. So I thought the easiest thing to do is to condemn this instrument panel, send it away for repair, and I'll let you know how I got on, because it ain't lighting up and it ain't doing anything. Spoke to the guy who repairs them, and he says they're notorious for failure after you've disconnected them, then you try to reconnect them. So it's just a pain really. But I'll tell you how I got on. Cheers. So I'll just try and pin you out through this thing. So there you can see I've got 12 volts on this grey plug. Hopefully you can see that. It's the second pin in. So you see the tab at the top there. You've got the tab at the top and the second pin in. I've got 12 volts, and I'll show you where my ground is. There's the ground there, and you can see it's the second last pin on the top row. So that's the ground. Sorry about that noise. So to power the second one in there, and the second last one is the ground. So that's on the grey one. So there you can see I've got another power there. Oh dear. And it's on the second one in. You can see the black tab at the top. So there's another power there. Hopefully you can see that. So that's the second pin in. I'll go and find the ground now. And the ground is the third pin in. So that's just a power, pin 2, and pin 3 is the ground. There's a ground there. So that's 1, 2, 3, pin 5 from the left. See the tab at the top again, so there's a ground. Pin 6 at the top row from the left, that's a power. So, let you see that, that's a power. And there's another ground, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think that's pin 7. So that's a power and a ground right next to it. So that's right in the middle of that tab. And there is another ground, top row, on the right, the last pin. That is a ground as well. There's a ground. First pin, bottom row. That's a ground there. There's another ground. That's the 4th pin in. Bottom row. Ground. There's another ground. 5th pin in. And that seems to be it. Power, so I'll go and check that with my test light. So that's me going to check it with my test light there. So there's a good power. So you see that works. Actually, see when you plug one of these multi-plugs in, you can hear this chirping. Well, let's do that one, let's try the middle one. So it's a middle multi-plug. Definitely hear a chirp. I'm going to test that power as well. There you go. That one lights as well, so that's pin 2. And then plug that back in. Hear that? I hear that. You hear that chirping? It's a bad connection. See if I can see anything. I can hear it.